This is the story of 3 ancient monks who never spoke a single word. This is a retelling of a famous traditional Zen story, but I want to share it with you today as a gentle reminder to always find happiness no matter what happens. And by the end, you'll understand why laughter might be the most powerful way to face life's hardest moments. Once upon a time, in ancient China, there lived 3 monks. No one knew their real names, so the people simply called them the Laughing Monks. They traveled together, walking the dusty paths from one village to the next. Unlike other wise men of their time, they never preached. They never gave long speeches or explained complicated rules about how to live. Instead, they did only one thing. Whenever they arrived in a new town, the 3 monks would walk to the center of the main square, stand in a circle, and just start laughing. It always began quietly, a warm, natural chuckle, but it was entirely contagious. Slowly, the people walking by would stop and watch. Someone would crack a smile. Another person would start to giggle. Within minutes, the laughter would spread through the entire crowd. Farmers, shopkeepers, children, and elders would all be holding their sides, roaring with joy. Once the whole village was laughing together, the monks would stop, bow, and quietly walk to the next town. They carried a very simple message. Life is not a punishment or a heavy burden. Life is a wonderful opportunity, almost like a great cosmic joke that people simply forget to enjoy. For years, they spread this pure joy across the country. But one cold morning in a northern village, one of the 3 monks suddenly died. When the villagers heard the news, they dropped their tools and rushed to the square. They expected to see a scene of deep sorrow. They expected tears and mourning, but what they found completely shocked them. The 2 remaining monks were laughing louder and harder than they ever had before. The villagers were confused, and a few were even angry. Finally, one villager stepped forward and asked, "How can you laugh when your dear brother has just died?" For the first time in their lives, the monks spoke. Wiping a tear of joy from his eye, one monk explained, "Yesterday, he made a bet with us about who would be the first to die. Today, he won." They laughed again and then shared their friend's final request. By tradition, a body was supposed to be washed and dressed in new clothes before being burned on a funeral pyre. But the monk had left strict instructions. "Do not change my clothes. I was never dirty for a single day, because I laughed all the filth of the world away." The villagers honored his wish and placed him on the fire in his old robes. As the flames grew, suddenly loud pops echoed through the square. The old monk had hidden fireworks deep inside his clothes. Bright colors exploded into the sky, shooting in every direction. The shocked villagers gasped, and then, one by one, they started to smile. Soon, the entire village was laughing through their tears. In that moment, the villagers finally understood the monks' true teaching. We are not put on this earth just to struggle, worry, and suffer. We are here to experience joy, even in the face of our greatest fears, and even in the face of death. So, the next time you are overwhelmed by a problem, try looking in the mirror and smiling. Your joy is exactly what makes you alive. If this story inspired you, let me know in the comments that you're inspired.